Hey, Bobby, welcome to Goldin.
Thank you.
For those of you who do not know, this is Bobby Witt Jr., the member of the Kansas City Royals, shortstop, speedster, and son of Major League pitcher and fireballer Bobby Witt, who at one point in time in the 1990s was on my fantasy draft team. Whenever you needed those Ks, you would try and draft your dad. But we're going to do a little draft here at Goldin, and it's going to be in honor of Bobby. It's going to be great father-son duos in sports, and we're each going to take 5 picks, one at a time. Normally, in every one of these drafts, I have given whoever I am drafting with the first pick. However, due to a special circumstance with the people involved in this draft, I have to take the first pick before it is taken, because this person will see this and will be very upset if I did not take their family. And that would be the executive producer of King of Collectibles, The Golden Touch on Netflix, Mr. Peyton Manning, and his father, Archie Manning, and brother, Eli Manning, because you've got 3 Hall of Famers in one family. So Archie Manning raised 2 amazing sons and 2 amazing football players, and therefore the Manning family will be my number 1 choice.
Good pick, good pick. I like it. My turn now?
Your turn, go ahead.
So with that being said, I guess I have to take myself, me and my dad, as you just introduced, and so I'm taking that as the number 1 pick, because neither one of us were number 1 picks in the draft. He was 3, I was 2, so now we got a number 1 pick on our list, so that's why I'm taking me and my dad.
There you go. I'm going to then take another friend of mine, longtime friend. This pair had a combined 1,100 plus Major League career home runs. And of course, I'm talking about the one and only Barry and Bobby Bonds.
Great pick. That was one of the ones I had on the list.
I was worried you were going to take that.
Now I'm going to do the Griffeys.
Okay, very good
King
one.
Griffey Sr.,
It's on my
King
list.
Griffey Jr. I actually had the honor to have him as a hitting coach this summer, or this spring for the USA baseball team, and so just being able to get to know him, be around him, and it was always cool. He was always talking about his dad and everything, and just, he's Junior. He's the one that I feel like takes the name of Junior, so it was pretty cool just to kind of get to know him a little bit and then take him as my second pick.
Absolutely. I knew Junior when he was a rookie, and before all of his fame, one of the stories I tell is he and I, probably in 1990, his second year, he was doing something for me in New Jersey, and he spent like 6 hours in my house literally playing Nintendo video games while my girlfriend cooked for both of us. So that was, I wish I had video cameras back then and filmed it, but Griffey was always great.
Oh, he's awesome.
Somebody else I had a relationship with, love this guy, was very, very nice. He tragically passed in an accident while racing. And but certainly the greatest NASCAR driver of all time, and that would be Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr., both of whom won Daytona 500s, and obviously Dale, the greatest NASCAR driver of all time, and Jr., one of the greatest modern drivers, and certainly the most popular driver in the past 20 years.
Nice. And then I'd say another fitting pick for me is taking the Mahomes. Being Kansas City now, and both Texas boys, and so I've gotten a pretty good relationship now with Patrick, and then I met his father last year after the Super Bowl, I think it was, and so it was pretty cool just to kind of see that, and then seeing how the baseball, football background is pretty cool to see, and then so yeah, Mahomes is.
My next pick, I'm going to go off the charts. Noah's going to like this one because it is a father-son, and it is a sport, and it is horse racing, and it is somewhat a horse that is considered, although I would pick Secretariat, this horse is considered the greatest racehorse of all time, Man of War, and he sired a Triple Crown winner in War Admiral. So I'm going to go with Man of War and War Admiral as my 4th pick.
I did see that when I was Googling some of the stuff. My next pick, I'm going to have to go with, I like the Currys.
Good pick.
Under Armour, I wear a lot of Steph Curry shoes and stuff, and then having Dell and then Seth Curry as well, and so I'd say the Currys, one of the best, I think, best shooters of all time.
So I was actually, if this was available, I was going to take this duo, and I'm going to not take this. I'm going to mention who it is because they deserve the credit, and I'm going to not take him. I'm going to go completely off that chart. At the end, I want you to show this list because I found a family off this list that absolutely belongs. I always like to try, if you can pick a GOAT and their son is a Hall of Famer, you got to go with them, right? So Gordie Howe and Mark Howe would have been. However, it is father-son in sports, not father-son athletes, although both of these can be called an athlete. And I have to go with Vince McMahon Sr. and Jr. Vincent J. McMahon, the founder of the WWF, and Vincent K. McMahon, because their influence in the world of sports, their influence in social media, their influence in TV is probably second to none of any family. So I will go with the McMahon family as my fifth pick of the father-son duo.
Nice, and then my last pick, I'd go with Vlad Jr., Vlad Sr., just because of, it's pretty cool just to play against a player.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Vlad Jr., and then growing up, just watching baseball, watching Vlad Sr. play, always kind of the one that's like a free swinger, always hitting balls, putting the balls in play, and then watching him with the Rangers, going to the World Series. And
Best bad ball hitter I ever saw.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool just to kind of watch someone throughout a little bit of his career and then play against his son, so it's awesome.
You got a lot of that. I mean, like Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Bonds were anomalies back then, but now there's probably 10 father-son. You got Bichette, you got Biggio, you even got on my Phillies, you got Cody Clemens, son of Roger Clemens.
Yeah, the list.
So, I mean, I almost was left off the list too. I was almost going to pick Cody just because he was a Philly, but I said, nah, I got to give the other guys their due.
Yeah,
it's just an amazing time.
Oh yeah, the list I feel like just kind of goes on, and then just seeing the second generations, and now even start a little bit of the third generations is pretty cool.
Exactly.
All right, Ken, so what do you think? You got the better team.
Who do I think? I mean, I think for personal reasons, actually both personal reasons. I think both are great teams in terms of GOATs and significance. I think I won the draft.
I like the names on the right.
Yeah.
Those last names look good.
Yes.
Nice, evenly. It looks good.